I'm Kris Hagan. For those who don't know, I've been a language coach for many years. In my career, I've taught a wide variety of people, from famous singers and radio presenters to doctors, uni students, and yes, even desperate housewives trying to find an English lover. I've finally decided to share my thoughts, tips and tricks with the world. Also check out my YouTube channel if you want to see my ugly mush. So let's kick off this podcast with a great jingle.
Doesn't matter where you are, in the car or at the bar. Here for you comes in your ears, another word for thanks is cheers. Here's the new kid from the block, here for you around the clock. Shining on his English lips, Kris
is an anagram of risk.
Kris.
Hello, Ayo. Welcome
back.
And today with my sexy co-host, we're going to talk about her experience in Italia.
Oh.
I'm moving my arms, but nobody can see.
I love Italy.
Why?
Italy for me has felt like home. It's just an amazing. I've had an amazing experience living in Italy.
You have a bedroom in our house always.
Yes,
remember?
of course.
Mm-hmm.
I've lived in different parts of Italy. I've lived in Lecce.
Mm-hmm.
I've lived in Trento.
Mm-hmm. That's where you got engaged in Trento.
Yes, got engaged in Trento.
Mm-hmm.
Fun times. Lived in Milan. I love Milan. Milan is amazing.
Okay, why do you like Milan so much? Your face lights up when you say Milan.
Milan is just filled with a lot of things to do. There's always something for you to do. There's always activities going. It's a bit fast-paced, but...
Not too fast for you, are you?
I mean, it's not...
You're more laid back.
I like it, but I think it's fast-paced in terms of like work. But when it comes to the leisure things, Milan is quite great for that.
Right. So Milan you like then?
I love Milan.
And Italy? What, the best thing of Italy about Italy?
The best thing about Italy is the way of life, I think.
And Italian men?
Do not go for Italian men.
What's wrong with Italian men?
I'm sorry, I haven't had great experiences with Italian men.
No. Well, now you don't need it anyway. You're engaged
I don't need
now.
it, but I think
we don't need any details.
I
don't
have
worry
a lot of friends who come to Italy and they're like, "Oh, I can't wait to date an
romantic Italian."
Yes,
it's all
they
bollocks.
romanticize it, and then they experience it, and they're like, "Oh, hell no,
it's not true.
It's too much, too much." But you always find the right one.
And the food?
Oh, the food! Come on, amazing.
Okay.
Love it.
Okay, and food is the way to keep Ayo quiet.
Yes.
So
I love food.
So what's next then? Do we have a guest or do we have a thing? Let's have a look.
Up next.
She likes to go line dancing 5 days a week. She danced so much she had to get to her knees. Her cheese and onion pie is the very best. Or try her baked tart and forget the rest. La 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 la, her name is Spot. La 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 la, her name is Spot.
Okay, Pat, now we're going to talk about your opinion of Italy. In fact, we're in Italy now. We're in our studio in Milan. Ooh. Okay, so our house. So what do you think about Milan?
Oh, I like it. Very nice.
Or Italy in general. Where's your favourite place in Italy?
Well, I always said Pisonia. You know, that village near where you used to live. I always liked it there, and I always have kind of fond memories of there because I think it was very... It could be nice and quiet, and you could just sit there. And I remember going a couple of nights with you when they had stuff was going on, and the square was alive, and
bands,
that's right, yeah. So, and I still think that was a nice, that's a nice place. But I like Milan. It's, it seems.
In fact, the last couple of days you've been here, we've dragged you around.
Yeah, and
carried you around,
and it's very nice. It's a place I always wanted to see, and it's very nice.
Where have you visited in Italy? What places have you visited?
Well, Rome, and then I've been to a few places with you, to which I can't think of all the names of.
Florence, you went to?
Oh yeah, Florence. Oh, of course, I managed to get Bernard to go. Well, Bernard actually saw Florence on the television and said,
right.
"Oh, it looks lovely there. I wouldn't mind going there." And I said, "Right, we're going." Because I'd kept saying, "Oh, I'd like to go to Italy," and he, it did look lovely, he said. So I said, "Right, we're going," and that's how we come to go
Venice?
to Florence. Oh yeah, well, and actually, Venice I went to a long time ago before I'd flown because I wouldn't fly. We went on a coach and we went to Venice and Verona, and where else? Yeah, we stayed in Rimini.
Okay,
and
right.
Then we went to like Venice on trips, day trips and that.
So how do you think, okay, like nature-wise and things, is different from England?
It's, I mean, the weather's nice as, weather's a lot nicer.
Now it's too hot in this period.
Well, but...
the period that we're recording.
Yeah, it is very hot. But I like it. The people are very nice. I love the people. They always seem very friendly. I mean, you don't have to speak the language, but you always know when someone's being nice, don't you? And I've always found the people.
And Rome, you liked as well.
Oh, and Rome, yeah. I've liked everywhere. I've been. Pisa. I went to Pisa for
you went to pizza.
I like
I was thinking of food.
I like pizza as well.
You like pizza?
But we went to.
Did you have a pizza in Pisa?
No.
You should have.
We went to Pisa that day, and I thought it was very nice there. Yeah. It was lovely. So the places I've been in Italy, I do like very much.
I remember me and you, you and I and Bernard, we went up to the top of St. Peter's.
Oh, yeah,
the cathedral in Rome. That was horrific.
Yeah, well...
one of the worst days of my life.
I didn't like the dome stairs on that, I must admit. And, and my legs weren't too bad then, but I felt very, very closed in there.
But yesterday you went up onto the roof of the cathedral in Milan.
Yeah.
Did you prefer that one or the one in Rome?
Oh, I preferred the one in Milan. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Why? For a reason?
Well, I mean, it was a lot. I say it was a lot flatter, but without the help of my very good friend, I would never have managed it because with the state of my legs, So I definitely needed help. But I just feel grateful that I was able to go and look round it, because otherwise I would have never been able to.
So because many English people haven't been to Italy, which is quite strange. I speak to many English people and they go, I've been to Spain, I've been to France, I've been to Italy. Where would you suggest English people to go as like the first couple of places in Italy?
Probably, I'd say probably Florence and Rome, because there's such, a lot to see. I would say.
And out of all the cities you visited, is there anywhere that you wouldn't go again?
No, because I like them all,
Even Venice, you like? Even Venice?
Oh, yeah, I like Venice, Venice with
all the bridges and...
because they've all got something, haven't they, that's,
unique.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Okay, so Florence and Rome, you said, are the best places for English people.
I'd kind of recommend, because people always want to... they want to see, and they've got all of the famous things that you want to see, haven't they? The Colosseum,
the stuff you see on TV.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, so that's our tour guide Pat telling you all about Italy. See you next week.
Bye.
You need to activate your sexy. Silk and smooth and snap. Now lean with it. Throw a little sheen in it. Say bat. Dishes back. Just a bit of adverts.
Do you have Instagram? Everybody has Instagram these days. Go and follow all our accounts. Kris Hagan Media, Cirque Magazine, Kris Hagan Language Institute, and if you're interested in what I'm getting up to on a daily basis, The Real Kris Hagan. Also TikTok, Kris Hagan Official. Your daily dose of English is in your hands.
Now there was a time when they used to say that behind every great tile there had to be a great Shane.
Hello, Shane.
Hello, Kris.
Hello. So, as we all know, your wife, or future wife, wife-to-be, is the wonderful co-host on my wonderful fourth series of this podcast.
Absolutely,
the best co-host I can ever have, even though she doesn't have a jingle. And so she's a bit peed off, isn't she?
it's a touchy subject right now.
It is, because you're going to get a jingle and she hasn't got one. So maybe for next Christmas we can get her one. So let's do this. And I want to know, well, I know. People want to know, who is Shane? Because now we all know about Io, her opinions, because she's very opinionated. What about you?
Well, for those who don't know me, I am, as Kris said, the fiancé of Io. I'm 27 years old, from Ireland.
Shoe
the
size?
Lovely Emerald Isle.
The Emerald Isle, how nice.
Dublin is where I'm from in Ireland, the capital city, the best city, arguably, in the world.
In the world? Yeah, the smallest city. No, it's not.
Nah,
How big is it?
It's a city of maybe 1 million people.
Oh, really? So many, where they're hiding? Oh, it's in Stephen's Green.
We're majority suburb. Let's put it that way.
Right, okay. So you're from Dublin, the best city in the world. Okay.
Yes. I am someone who is used to be sporty. So I've got,
now you're
a
not.
history of, classic story of injuries ruining careers. And
in fact, one of my students at Francesco from Bergamo, actually asked me, do you play sport? So we can actually throw in a question straight away. Tell us about sport. What about injuries? What did you play? Things like that.
So I used to play football or soccer for some of those in the world who pronounce it that way.
You mean American people?
American, Australian. I used to play football, and I was playing at a decent level in Ireland. We have actually quite a strong football culture there, although people might think it's just GA, Gaelic football and hurling.
But you actually have football?
We have
real
we
football.
We do have one of those.
Well, you don't pick the ball up. Once I picked the ball up at school in Manchester, and they blew the whistle and said handball, and I went, hey, I'm playing Gaelic football. What do you want? Like, not get off the pitch. I went, bye.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Open to interpretation. That one.
Exactly. Yeah. So you really play football? As you have a football team? As you can tell, I'm really sporty and I know these things.
Yeah, played for a football team. Played all over the park, as you would say, many different positions. But unfortunately, when I was like 16, I tore the ligaments in my right ankle, and then almost exactly a year later, tore the ligaments in my left ankle. So my springiness vanished.
This is why you're not bouncy anymore.
And so did my career.
Like a wee leprechaun, your career. This is my excuse as well. I tore ligaments, and that's why I started doing sport. Just a lazy bastard, basically. And so what about you then? Tell us something else about you. You're born in Dublin.
Born in Dublin, have lived previously in Milan. That was the first place I moved to
when I
left the family home.
Where I met Shane.
And I worked alongside the great Kris Hagan.
Who's he?
And then I moved on to the UK in Bristol, southwest England, for about 3 years. And now I'm currently just outside of London in a little town called Woking.
Not far from my aunt, Yvonne, who's also in the podcast. It's like
from
a big family.
Woking.
She is. Wokingham, yeah. But you live in Woking if you're posh.
Yeah.
Woking if you're from Manchester. But what's Woking like?
Woking is
Woking.
as boring as it sounds.
Nice. Hi everybody in Woking. We'll make sure we tag this one in
Shout
Woking.
Out to my neighbours. It's a nice little quiet town. There's not a lot that goes on, but it's for basically people who live outside of London but work inside of London mainly. A commuter town is what it's called, or known as. But it's clean. It does the job.
24 hours there is enough.
Yeah, you don't even need 24 hours to get around the whole place. But
how long did we see it in? 20 minutes was it we walked around? And they just drank the rest of the night, yeah. All right, so in the next episode, in the next time we record, we're going to find out a little bit more about you.
Yes,
okay.
Delve into Shane.
Okay, that sounds really porny, but okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Shane, Shane, Shane. 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 Shane, Shane. Shane's so cool.
Okay, so see you all next week, and I really suggest you go to Milan, but don't find an Italian boyfriend. Bye.
Bye.
Doesn't matter where you are, in the car or at the bar. Here for you comes in your ears, another word for thanks is cheers. Here's the new kid from the block, here for you around the clock. Shining on his English tips, Kris
is an anagram of risk.
Kris.